Good morning and welcome to another 3-Minute Thursday from the Olympia Church of Christ. It's getting to be warm weather here in the Northwest, and so I was just thinking about sand castles and playing in the sand. Most of us at different times in our life have built sand castles, just played in the sand for periods of time. There was a special I saw on TV at one point where there was a sandcastle competition at the beach, and all these people were just making these incredibly elaborate sandcastles with moats and bridges, and just they were incredible. But at the end of the special, it showed the tide come in and completely destroy all the incredible creation these artists had done. And yet that reminds me of people who live their life chasing after the wrong things, amassing wealth and things, when the tidal wave of death is going to come and destroy everything that they've built. And I think Jesus, throughout his Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 5, 6, and 7, he very much knew that reality. So when we consider the way he ended his Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 7, 26 and 27, he says, "Everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like the foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rains descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on the house, and it fell, and great was its fall." You see, so many times we wrap ourselves up in these goals and ambitions that are just sand with no true foundation as to our eternity. We need to be building our lives on what Christ has taught us, what we find in Scripture that really matters. We do what Jesus taught. The verse before that, he goes on to say, the wise builder built his house on the rock. This is the wise builder who built on the wisdom received from God. And he had just taught this sermon of the incredible wisdom we have available from God. In Matthew 7:21, just a few verses before this, he says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father who is in heaven." So I just want to ask you, are you building on the sand? Are you wrapping your life around things that are just going to be destroyed when death comes? Have you come before God as a repentant sinner, asking for his forgiveness? And are you staying in his word, staying diligently, building the foundation of your life on Christ and his teachings? I hope you'll think about that, and if you need to make changes in your life, you'll do so. Thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful day.